5479. True course measurements on a sectional aeronautical chart should be made at a meridian near the midpoint of the course because the a. Values of isogonic lines change from point to point. b. Angles formed by isogonic lines and lines of latitude vary from point to point. c. Angles formed by lines of longitude and the course line vary from point to point. The correct answer is C. Lines of longitude are not parallel, but converge towards the poles. This means that the angle between a line of longitude and a course line will vary depending on where the measurement is taken. If the measurement is taken at a meridian near the midpoint of the course, the angle will be more accurate than if it is taken at the point of departure or the destination. 5999-1. What procedure could a pilot use to navigate under VFR from one point to another when ground references are not visible? A. Dead reckoning. B. Pilotage. C. VFR is not allowed in these circumstances. The correct answer is A. Dead reckoning is a method of navigation that uses estimates of the aircraft's speed, direction, and time to determine its position. It can be used when ground references are not visible, such as when flying over water or at night. To navigate by dead reckoning, the pilot must first establish a ground track. This is done by setting the aircraft's heading and speed. The pilot then periodically checks the aircraft's position using a navigation instrument, such as a compass or GPS. The difference between the aircraft's estimated position and its actual position is used to adjust the heading and speed. Dead reckoning is a simple and effective method of navigation, but it is not without its limitations. The accuracy of dead reckoning is dependent on the accuracy of the pilot's estimates of speed, direction, and time. In addition, dead reckoning can be difficult to use in turbulent weather conditions. 5469. If fuel consumption is 80 pounds per hour and ground speed is 180 knots, how much fuel is required for an airplane to travel 460 nm? A. 205 pounds. B. 212 pounds. C. 460 pounds. The correct answer is A. Determine the travel time as follows. 460 nm plus 180 knots equals 2.556 hours. Quantify fuel burn. 80 pounds/HRX 2.56 hours equals 204.8 pounds. 5470. If an airplane is consuming 95 pounds of fuel per hour at a cruising altitude of 6,500 feet and the ground speed is 173 knots, how much fuel is required to travel 450 nm? A. 248 pounds. B. 265 pounds. C. 284 pounds. The correct answer is A. To solve this, we can use the following formula. Fuel required equals distance/ground speed. Multiply fuel consumption equals 450 nautical miles/173 knots. Multiply 95 pounds per hour equals 248 pounds. Therefore, the airplane will need 248 pounds of fuel to travel 450 nm. 5471. If an airplane is consuming 12.5 gallons of fuel per hour at a cruising altitude of 8,500 feet and the ground speed is 145 knots, how much fuel is required to travel 435 nm? A. 27 gallons. B. 34 gallons. C. 38 gallons. The correct answer is C. Determine the travel time as follows. 435 nm divided by 145 knots equals 3 hours. Quantify fuel burn. 3 hours at 12.5 GPH equals 37.5 gallons. Therefore, the required fuel is approximately 38 gallons.